What's up, y'all? How's it going? So I got a different type of video for you today. This is like a recommendation type list. So I'm in the mood to talk about some black metal stuff. So what I'm doing today is talking about like 5 black metal favorites that have come out in the last 20 years, since 2000 basically, that I don't really see mentioned that often. So I thought this was a cool idea for a video. So yeah, but first, what we're listening to, if you can hear it, you should know this because it's a classic. The Abigail Suprema Motor Art, 1998, I think this record came out. A different style for Abigail. This is definitely them doing like an Anthems to the Welcome to Dust by Emperor sound, which they were orchestral earlier on, but they didn't go this far with it until later. But yeah, not my favorite. That would be Knock Diamond or Channeling the Quintessence of Satan. Those are my 2 favorites, but this one's definitely in my top 5. So yeah. If you know your mid-90s black metal, you should be familiar with Abigail. Funny, I didn't realize this until just now. Every band I'm going to be talking about today is from a different country. Like, I have one from Greece, one from Italy, one from Finland, one from Poland, and one from Sweden. I didn't plan that, but I guess you get some good variety from around the world, I guess. So let's start out with one from 2006, I think. This band gets no love, really. This is Dodsferd with Fucking Your Creation. I know, kind of a cringy title, which a lot of their album titles are kind of dumb, but because I have this, like, box set thing loyal to the cult. So they are a band from Greece, and they don't really sound Greece at all. They sound pretty, like, Norwegian or US to compare them to anything. Especially vocally, I would say, like, Judas Iscariot, which they became more, like, repetitive later on. But this record, it's like, if Judas Iscariot let me put it this way, if Andy from Judas Iscariot did the vocals on, like, the first 2 or 3 Carpathian Forest records, like, it's super, like, punky, kind of more, like, mid-paced, like, which, the Greek scene is, like, usually, like, more melodic and, like, not really doesn't have that sound. Usually they have, like, a more, like, creepy, kind of traditional heavy metal influence to the sound. Not really on here, just more, like, kind of evil and dark and grim sounding, which definitely my favorite of the records, though all of these are good. But like I said, this one, they definitely sound the most Norwegian. These ones, they got kind of like more repetitive and almost like bosomy sounding, but I definitely think that this one is definitely the best. So again, if you like the first few Carpathian Forest records and Judas Iscariot, but you want something like those 2 bands combined, check that out. So that is Dodsferd, Fucking Your Creation. Awesome record. Yeah, this might be a short video, but oh well. So this is from 2000. Let's go to Italy. So this band's debut gets mentioned all the time. Besides this, they never get brought up for some reason. I'm not really sure why. I think most of their discography is stellar, if you ask me. This is Mortuary Drape with Tolling 13 Neil. Kind of a dumb album name and a pretty bad cover too. It's very cheesy, but these guys are from Italy, which they change styles like quite often. This one I would say is like their first record's more like kind of Black Death sounding. This one I would say is more like just simplistic, kind of melodic black metal. And after, I think it's the record after this, they became kind of like a black thrash band for one record, and then they like returned to being like more kind of like deathy, creepy sounding in the later material. But not my favorite one. That would be the follow-up. But I don't know, this record's killer. So it's like, I don't know to compare it to. I don't know, they definitely have their own unique sound. A lot of the Italians, they have like a creepy, like, hammer horror, like, atmosphere built into the music, something about that. But yeah, mostly kind of slow, like, mid-pace, but it gets faster a little bit too, but it's not like super blasty. It's definitely like more kind of like based in like traditional heavy metal, honestly. Kind of like the, honestly, if you like some of the Greek stuff like Riding Christ and Veilthron, this is definitely a awesome record, though it doesn't sound like that. Kind of like, that's a good comparison, though, I think, as far as like stylistically and more like based in like heavy metal than being super fast in your face. But yeah, I don't think I've shown this, so I'll show you what it looks like actually. So there's the front of that one. Awesome. I love their logo too, very simple. And then the back, okay, I actually put this out. Peaceville 2000 originally. This is a 2013 Peaceville reissue. So I'll show you the gatefold. very silly. They look like they could have been in the mid-50s Hammer horror movie, which a lot of the Italian bands did, like these guys in Bulldozer especially. There's another cool picture, which any other band that's in a robe you can screw off. Only Italians can get away with playing in robes. Any other bands, don't try it, but if you're Italian, it actually works somehow. So that's just me though. All the Witches Dance is probably the most popular, honestly, but I don't know, man. That's a good record, but I prefer this one and the follow-up. I don't remember the name of that one. It's like a blue album cover with like a skull or something. I don't. If I could remember to do, I'll put the name here, but yeah. So again, if you like the kind of like more melodic, kind of mid-paced heavy metal influence style of black metal, or if you like Mellow Carpatan, maybe you'll like this too, but check it out. That is Mortuary Drape with Tolling 13 Kneel. Alright, so this is a case of a lot of bands when they come back after a big hiatus, a lot of them kind of lose the step. This is a band I would argue did not lose anything. It's like they were put in a time capsule and frozen in time. When they came back, they were back where they were on track exactly from when they broke up. This is Darkwoods My Betrothed with Angel of Carnage Unleashed. So they are finished, which you can definitely hear in that. The first few tracks, you think it's gonna be super aggressive all the way through, but not really. It's like there's moments of like being like more like typical like mid 2000s finish, like your Guy Super Hexen, but then there's moments of like epic, like kind of like Bathory or Moonsorrow, kind of like the opening like super triumphant, like just simple drumming, like the open chords, where there's like being like more epic and atmospheric, and there's some like a little bit of clean singing on this record too, which they actually sing is actually good, which a lot of bands that try clean singing and black metal kind of sucks. But this guy actually knows how to sing, so it actually fits the music. But yeah, I think this is their fourth record from 2021. Their last record I think was like 99 or 98 or something like that. But yeah, like I said, man, one of the few bands that when they came back they didn't lose a step. And I would argue this is their best record in my opinion. Either this or the debut are my two favorites. But anyway. Yep, killer band from Finland, if I didn't not say that, so let me show you this one since I haven't shown this one. There's the front. Awesome, very simple painting, but it works. Then the back tracks. Put out through Napalm 2021, if I didn't say. It says strictly in limited edition, but I'm not sure what it's limited to. It doesn't say, so thanks Napalm. Here's the gatefold guys in the band. I'm not sure if there's like any original members left. I haven't really done much research about this band, but all of their albums are awesome. Though they only have I think 4 or 5, so kind of hard to fuck up. But how some bands screw up when they have less than that. But yeah, killer band. Let me show you the actual LP. Double LP, clear, but one from the side D has a kind of cool etching. Kind of a pain in the ass to see, but oh well. So man, if you like aggressive Finnish black metal with a hint of kind of like more epic Viking Bathory style and you're not familiar with this band, get on there. Definitely one of the more slept on bands in the Finnish scene in my opinion. Yep, killer. So that is Darkwoods My Betrothed with Angel of Carnage Unleashed. Awesome record. Alright, so this band I would say is the most talked about, but this record seems to not get as mentioned as some of the others, so I figured I should talk about it, and I've been listening to it this morning, so always fun to revisit this one. This is Evilfeast with Lost Horizons of Wisdom. Polish band, I think one guy, yeah, dude. So this style of like super kind of almost ambient, atmospheric black metal isn't really my go-to style that often, honestly, but if it is, that's definitely stuff like this, where it's like kind of this like a more like Dark Throne-y style, but he definitely has his own sound because he's in a different country than Norway, obviously. In the Polish scene, they have their own unique sound to them, but yeah. Probably my favorite record by him, it's either this one or his most recent one from 2017, so it's been 6 years, so he's definitely due for a new one at this point already. I mean, all the songs are super long. This is a double OP and there's only 5 songs, but somehow they don't get boring. I don't super like, there's good amount of like keyboards which they're not like annoyingly, it's not like super crazy like Dimmu Borgir type stuff, like they're in the background but they help add to the atmosphere, which I feel like if there wasn't if there was like not as many keyboards, it'd be kind of like less exciting, but I feel like the keyboards kind of actually add to the music instead of making it annoying, which is kind of a hard balance to match, because sometimes if you have too many keyboards you can get kind of lost in the music and just make it like kind of silly. This guy manages to use the keys in the ambient sections to actually add to the music instead of taking it away. But yeah, so I haven't shown this record either, so let me show you the packaging for this one. There's the front. I think this came out in 2007, if I didn't say. Yeah, recorded at Funeral Sound Studios during the fall of 2007. Okay, so this guy's name is Grim Spirit. So yeah, there's the front, then the back. There's Grim Spirit himself. He's in a couple other bands, so honestly I haven't bothered checking out yet, but this is the only record I own by Evilfeast at the moment, but I will definitely be fixing that. So yep, let me show you this better. I didn't really show you that good. So anyway, if you like kind of ambient, atmospheric black metal, this is definitely a awesome record to check out. So check it out. Evilfeast, Lost Horizons of Wisdom. Alrighty, so if there's one record to check out today, besides all of these, if I have like my pick for the favorite, this is definitely the one I suggest. So this is Valkyrja with Throne Ablaze. Swedish band. This came out in 2018, so definitely the newest record on the list. No, never mind. I was gonna say the newest, but I was the Darkwoods My Betrothed, so forget that statement. But Sweden, if I didn't say, so to compare them to anything, maybe like Watain, but with like a little hints of Inquisition, not like vocally or like the low guitar tune, but some of the riffing kind of reminds me of like early Inquisition, not like the vocals at all. Definitely more in the straightforward black metal approach to vocals, super aggressive. Definitely I would say like the Darkwoods record, but like without the kind of like epic style. But there was some like a little bit hints of like heavy metal, because on this record you can hear a lot of like almost like traditional metal like guitar solos, which solos in black metal isn't really that much of a popular thing, which I don't know, you would think that'd be kind of odd to hear like solos in a black metal record, but somehow they do it, which makes it actually work well. So yeah, awesome record, probably my favorite by them. I've heard all of the other ones, which this one I still think is their best, but I think they have like 4 before this one, I believe. Yeah, 4 before this one, but this one is definitely, I say, the highlight of their discography so far. So good to see they're getting better and not doing the opposite, which a lot of bands do. They kind of have this discography. So far they're definitely doing this, so we'll see where they go next time, but they haven't done anything since then. This is their last record, so it's been 5 years, so another band like Evilfeast that'd do for a new one, but oh well. So there's the front of that, then the back tracks. Put through Peaceful 2018, if I did not say that already. Nice gatefold. There's the dudes in the band, very Swedish looking. That's probably a dumb statement, but whatever. Then the lyrics. Glad they're in English, because some Swedish bands like to sing their songs in their native tongue, which I don't mind, but it's kind of distracting sometimes, but yeah. Killer band that gets no love, I'm not really sure why, but oh well, I'll be getting the rest of the records eventually. So, like I said, if I have to only recommend one record to check out, this is definitely the highlight. So that is Valkyrja Throne Ablaze. That is Valkyrja Throne Ablaze. Awesome stuff. That was it. That was it for today, guys. I know, kind of a shorter video, but oh well. I usually don't put links below to this stuff like I talk about, but I'm feeling generous today, so I will actually put the links below to check out all these albums. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. I might do this in the future with some death metal records that I don't see get talked about enough, but yeah, we'll see. So thanks for watching. Take care. Peace out. Goodbye.